All right, hey guys, it's Al from Techaeris.com, and I am back finally with part 2 of Console Gamer Takes on PC Gaming. I apologize for taking this long to make these videos. Been doing things not on top of writing and traveling and podcasting and trying to catch up on reviews and trying to make a living. On top of that is I'm just very busy, and before I started redoing my YouTube channel and before I started doing podcasting, all I really did was write. So I have a lot on my plate, and this particular project, this PC gaming project, I love this idea, and I'm going to continue it. But I ran into a few snags. So let's go over that. Last time we talked about me taking on PC gaming as a console gamer. It is my first experience to actually go full PC gaming and to use keyboard mouse and kind of do that whole thing. So my first hiccup in this adventure was migrating from my Mac over to Windows. So I have several drives that I use for my projects, and I had those connected to my Mac, and those were actually all formatted in the Mac system. So I couldn't just plug and play. So I had to migrate. I had to get new drives because I didn't want to erase my old drives. So I had to migrate my important files and a lot of video files, a lot of photo files, a lot of files over to those drives. So I had to take time to do that, and then I had to set up my work environment on the Windows PC the way I'm familiar with my Mac. So that took a lot. I'm not going to go all into that portion, but I just want you to know that that is what took me a lot of time to get things migrated over. Even doing this video and like my podcast, Gripecast, I had a lot of files that were related with OBS and other things, just the way I had my workflow. I had to get that all imported into this Windows PC. And so that's what brings me here today is we're going to talk a little bit, like I said in the last video, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I am going to be using as far as gear goes for this project. And so as you can see, if you're watching this YouTube video or on Rumble, I have a 57-inch Odyssey Neo G9 Dual 4K UHD Quantum Mini LED 240 Hz HDR 1000 curved gaming monitor from Samsung, and that is what I am staring at right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful, big, beautiful display. It's very nice for video editing, by the way. So that is the monitor I'm going to be using. I'm going to go over the specs on this monitor. And so what I love from you guys is just if you guys could comment below and just kind of suggest, because I'm fairly new to the gaming thing. So suggest settings and kind of things that you would do with this gear that would give me a optimal performance for gaming. So the Neo G9 57-inch features 57-inch screen with 140 ppi with quantum matrix technology, powered by quantum mini LEDs. It has got a 240 hertz refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time, and FreeSync Premium Pro for stutter-free HyperAction with all new DisplayPort 2.1. Display HDR 1000 with 1000 nit peak brightness and 1:1 contrast ratio. Cutting edge design, of course, with CoreSync. It's got the core lighting. It's got all that stuff. And I'm actually going to, I took some, I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this video, so I took some B-roll, I guess you call it, whatever you want to call it. I took some, a little bit of video for you guys to look at of the actual products that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to play that in the frame here so you can see this one is actually the monitor, and that should be popping up now. So and that's my workspace there. That is the 57-inch Odyssey Neo G9. It's a beautiful display, and it's thanks Samsung for sending that out. So that is a massive, massive display, as you can see, and there is plenty to work with here. And I have yet to actually use it for gaming. I haven't had time to actually do any gaming. And that's what's next, hopefully coming up in the next video. I'm hoping to get that video done, hopefully within the by December. This is going to be a long project, so just so you know, I will be out most of December, so this whole video series probably won't be done until January. So please be patient with me as I continue to work through all this stuff. But that is the monitor, the Samsung 57-inch, and I really, really enjoy this monitor. It's a very, very nice monitor. I haven't used it for gaming, but it's a great monitor for multitasking and a great monitor for video editing, which I really love. Shows me a lot of the timeline. So that is the monitor I'll be using for this experiment or this adventure, however you want to call it. And the PC that I am going to use, and yes, it is a pre-built, is the Legion Tower 7i Gen 8. And this is rocking, the particular model I have has an Intel Core i9 14900KF 3.2 gigahertz processor. Then it's rocking the NVIDIA GeForce, what is that? Let me peek over here now. Yes, that's the 4080 Super. So we have the 4080 Super NVIDIA, 32 gigs of RAM, and yeah, I mean that's the most important parts of it. But I believe it only came with 1 terabyte of storage. So I have a couple of drives hooked up. I want to look into getting another internal NVMe to install, so I can have more, install games on there. I have installed games. Actually, I should have prepared myself for this. I did not. I don't remember. I do have the new Call of Duty on there. And I have a couple other games installed that I will be playing at some point once I get time. That is the big thing. Finding time to do all this. So let me pop up this actual PC and you can take a look for yourselves. And there it is. There's the GeForce RTX 4080. And that's the internals. Very nice machine. I know a lot of people would rather have build their own PCs. And I have done that before. I come out of a place, where I've built a lot of PCs and done a lot of PC repair. But I wanted to go with the pre-built, and Lenovo was nice enough to send this to me to use and do this video with. So there's the GeForce RTX, and there is me taking a video of it. Yeah. Legion and 2 sticks of 16, 16 sticks of RAM, so 32 total. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just looking at all that. I'm just kind of watching with you as this plays. But that is the tower I'll be using. Comes with all the RGB stuff. It has, dual fans on the top, fans in the back, lots of ports. You can see the port selection up at the top there. And I am using a lot of ports. Let me close that one out. And let's see here. We got a couple other videos you can watch. Intel Core i9. Here's the front of that machine. Very nice Lenovo Legion kind of logo kind of incorporated into the front fascia of this tower. It's a very nice tower. The Legion logo lights up. That's RGB as well. So you got all that RGB. You got the fans on the top RGB. The internals are all RGB. There's your port selection on the top of this tower. And currently it's sitting right here to my right. And everything is all nicely set up. Really enjoying this PC a lot. It is definitely a lot more powerful for rendering video than my Mac Mini M1 that I was using. So I appreciate that. Let's see, we got one more video. And here's the back end. So you got your power supply on the bottom. Lots of room for expansion here, a lot of expansion stuff. There's your video, display port HDMI, and then there are your ports on the back. The only thing I didn't like, I'm going to pause it here. Not that I didn't like, but I wish they would have included another USB-C Thunderbolt port here. A lot of USB-A, USB, A ports, but it would have been nice because we are using USB-C a lot more often now. It would have been nice to have that included, at least like a couple more ports like that. So I'll link this PC and the Samsung monitor down below, so you guys can take a look at that and see what. Look at all the specs. I'm not going to run over all these specs. I think this particular spec might be somewhere in the $2,600 range or $2,700 range. I can't remember. I think this is it right here, the $2,699. So that is what I have so far in-house for gear. So I don't have headphones yet. I'm waiting on headphones. I have, I have plenty of headphones I can use. I just don't have gaming headphones. I'm still waiting on Alienware to send me a keyboard and mouse. So currently I'm using a Keychron K3. It's not really a gaming keyboard. It is a low profile mechanical keyboard. So I'll use that for the time being. And I have a Logitech mouse that's not a gaming mouse either. So I'm not quite there yet. I'm not ready to jump on gaming yet, but I will be soon. And I'll be recording that, and that'll be in the next video. So for now, that's where we are. I wanted to update you guys. I appreciate you guys' patience in keeping your patience. That's all. I'm distracted by the camera. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching and following this video series. So that is the gear I have, and that is the gear I'm working with. Put your ideas down below about what settings I should be using in Lenovo's Legion dashboard. Particular settings for games like shooters and I really like Forza. I'm a driving kind of guy, and that's going to be the weird one for me. I mean, I think I can do the mouse and keyboard with the first-person shooters, but driving for me is going to be weird because I'm used to the sticks. And I preferably would like to have a steering wheel. So using a keyboard and mouse to steer and brake and do all that kind of stuff is going to be a little weird for me. But anyway, I like first-person shooters. I like driving games. I like fighting games. So put your suggestions down below. What kind of settings should I be using on this desktop? Suggestions for games that I should be playing. Suggestions for games I should test on this desktop. One of the ones I did download was Hogwarts, the Legacy, whatever it's called. Can't remember what it's called now. So I plan on playing that, and the other one was Call of Duty. I believe I have a Forza on there as well. So shoot me some more games. Let me know what I could play to really kind of for a newbie PC gamer. What should I be playing? What kind of settings should I be using with this Lenovo Legion? And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and thanks for following this adventure. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for supporting Techaeris.com, and thanks for supporting me, especially. I appreciate you guys highly. So please take care of each other, and we will talk to you on the other side.